Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Sunday, everyone. Here is our Sunday's guidance with the Sacred Rebels. So thank you once again for joining me. I do hope you're having a satisfactory Sunday. So for some reason, I feel as though your birthstone could be important for you at this time. It may be helpful for you to have your birthstone near you. So what month were you born? What birthstone are you? You won't know, but I literally just had to pause then for 5 minutes to go and search for something that may be of use to us at this time. So we are in August. Okay, August. So the birthstone representing August is peridot. It's light green. It's a light green coloured crystal. So August is peridot. That's what I felt that we needed to know right now. So what birthstone are you? Your birthstone, it might be important for you to wear your birthstone at this time. So I actually do have a few earrings I have a few birthstone earrings. If that is something that you are interested in, I've only got a couple of pairs of each birthstone though. I made them a couple of years ago now. I still have them all in here, all in bags here, and they are available to purchase if you would like. There we go. That was totally unplanned, but there we go. Sacred Rebels, we're pulling for the collective today. What is the message, please? So we already understand that our birthstone, our own individual significant birthstone, is important and significant for us at this time. Okay, 2 cards so far. That's it. We have focus on the light and receiving. Focus on the light. Because this light is indeed nourishing you. It's feeding you with everything that you need. Hello. Focus on the light. Spirit is guiding you. Harmony. The light is radiating out of your eyes. See the light in your iris. You're receiving the light. You are receiving the goodness, the love, the harmony, the inspiration, the healing of the light. Spirit is very much leading you on this journey, finding and recognizing your inner harmony, to create this union between you and source energy, between you and light. Okay. Trust yourself. Trust what you are feeling. Trust what you are feeling from what it is that you are receiving. Nature is very important to you on your journey. You've gained this it's more that you have reached this point of inner harmony and oneness with all the universe, with source, with yourself. It's the frequency that you've reached. You have switched frequency. And the light is guiding you. You have been connecting to the light. You do feel it. You do know it. That it's all leading you to this union, this inner and outer union. Between divine masculine and divine feminine energies. The light is shining on your face now. You are looking at the light. You can feel it guiding you. You know it is. It's the middle of the deck. Bring it into form, this union. Bring it into form so that you can make it happen. And there it is. Sound the alarm. Focus on the light, card 37. Oh, no. I'm being told, alternatively, I must begin with trust yourself. Card 31. You are wise. You know how to grow even without knowing how you know. Like the ancient forests, spectacular galaxies, and the acorn that becomes the oak, there is a natural intelligence for growth that is beyond logic and reason. It just happens. At the deepest levels, we are governed by this force that is so palpable, it literally shapes the world. At the same time, it is so invisible that sometimes we forget its presence. and worry that our minds have to work everything out for life to happen and for us to be all right. We can become unnecessarily anxious about our affairs and how life will unfold. This oracle brings the message that you are growing. You really are. Don't doubt it, even if you don't yet see it. Remember that so much is happening when the seed is still unbroken in the ground. Below the earth, it is summoning all its might, power, and force that it needs to push above the topsoil and burst up into the light. It is essential for anything good to happen later on. Yet we don't see any of that. We just have to trust that things will happen when the time is right. You are also being asked to trust in yourself. You know how to grow. Don't overthink things. It won't help you. Don't worry so much. You are doing a great job in this game of life. When you trust yourself, you relax, and you can heed your own wisdom, insight, and messages much more clearly and easily. This oracle comes with particular guidance. You have a big destiny this lifetime, and much to experience. Sometimes you make the error of judging something that is unpleasant as negative or a mistake. It isn't. It's just a part of your greater hunger for experience. It doesn't mean you have to have a lot of it, but when you do, don't shame yourself for it. Simply let it be. Maybe it's just fertilizer for your next step on the path. It's all part of your life process, and it's all a sign of growth. This oracle is also telling you not to resist any points of instability in your life. This even applies to your most treasured relationships or creative projects. That instability is just a growing pain because more consciousness, more love, and more light wants to infiltrate and pervade all parts of your life. The instability is not a sign of weakness, but of growth. So don't fret. Instead, choose to flow and grow. Focus on the light. A tremendous force of light is gathering around you. It is attracted to the purity of your intention to create from your heart. As your intention grows, so does the light. As the light grows, so does your intention. Magic wants to happen for you now. The synchronicity, perfect timing, opportunities and information that are needed will seem to be drawn right to your door. You may start to feel as if you cannot walk outside without stumbling into something helpful, wonderful, and inspiring. You might be startled as this interplay of light with your heart evokes many new successes and attracts an abundance of opportunities your way. You may need to adjust as the field of light grows stronger and its effect becomes more palpable. It may bring rather dramatic improvements into your life. You may be uncomfortable or feel out of your depth with these changes. This would be understandable, but it would be a shame for you to hold on to that resistance for anything more than a brief moment. And any resistance or fear will inhibit the continuing free flow of the light so that it can manifest its beauty through you in the physical world where it is needed. It is best to stay focused on your pure heart and intentions. Just allow all else to happen of its own accord without making it mean anything too personal. Simply let it be the workings of the great love of light, the great light of love, focusing through a pure heart and touching the world. Even if the light that is drawn to you and flows through you has some dazzling effects, you don't have to get caught up in it. Doing so might start you worrying that you are unworthy or that you are unable to keep it. This worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing them to free flow. With the light, this worry will constrict possibilities rather than allowing the free flow of the light. You have permission simply to be appreciative of the light and to enjoy it as you continue to focus on what really matters, the pure intention of your heart and your desire to create. If you are not sure what this means or how it would look on a practical level, consider this example. A service-oriented business becomes very successful financially and gains considerable commercial power, which can be used to help promote its message or assist other organizations in gaining exposure to the public. Of course, that power could be used in less pure ways, such as boosting personal ego rather than promoting the agenda of the heart. Power games and politics might start erupting as the people grab for their share, and suddenly the purity of the project begins to crumble. Sometimes success can be like a powerful mirror and a shining searchlight as it shows up what was already within someone or a group of people. Under the spotlight of success, it is more intense, amplified, and obvious. This can give us an opportunity to sow the seeds of our destruction or to work on what arises from a heart-centered perspective to create a firmer foundation that supports even greater attainment. How would that work in this example? By returning attention to the heart of why the business was started in the first place. It is wise to maintain focus on the pure, original motivation for the work rather than shifting course to focus on money or influence. The latter are not bad per se, but they are a rather different vibration, focused on personal gain rather than heart-centered contribution. When focus shifts from the heart, the underlying energy of any creative project can become contaminated with lower vibrational forces, such as fear, which is behind greed, for example. If this is not rectified, that business or creative project will begin to change. It will lose the luster of its original purpose that made it so attractive and magnetic to the light. Its continued ability to grow as a light in the world is diminished. It may end up becoming just another corporate machine, successful according to more conventional measures or not. The genuine, heart-centered success that creates a win-win field of energy for all involved can only be attained, nurtured, and expanded when those creating the project or business remain focused on the purity of their own original intentions. This oracle brings an assurance of success of the highest order, not just commercially, but from the heart. It will manifest as a highly valuable offering to the world. This applies to a project, endeavor, or organization in which you are involved. Your heart will help you realize which group or project it applies to. It may be more than one. However, you must stay focused. Either, rather, enjoy the glittering lights of success, but don't be distracted by them. Stay on point with what you want to create and why. Stay true to yourself. This oracle also brings another message. Don't be distracted by other paths around you at this time, as you are too close to succeeding on the one you are on now. Diluting your energies in the pursuit of too much will slow down your success, and the world needs your light to shine sooner rather than later. In time, you may diversify and explore other ways to express yourself, but for now, enjoy what you are working on and know that success is swiftly coming. Success is coming swiftly. Okay, so indeed, get ready to receive. You are so loved, beloved. Your every need is witnessed and responded to by the universe. However, you sometimes forget this. You become swept up in the momentum of habitual consciousness, and you forget to take a moment to stop, breathe, and be. In that moment, you can receive the love of the universe that is receiving you. It will nourish you with contentment and energy. You have not done this enough, so your soul is becoming parched and is drying out. Energy has been going out of you, but there is not enough coming back in. It is time to bring something back in for you, to receive and be received. You are being offered a chance for restoration now, to feel nourished, cared for, and loved. Accept it. You deserve it. The healing process below will help you surrender any guilt or shame you feel for having needs in the first place. It will also help you overcome any struggle that you have receiving and accepting, so that your needs can be met. Do you know how much joy the universe gains from being able to give to you? When you delight in what you receive, when you openly embrace a gift and are so happy with it, the universe is fully received by you. In this space, there is joyful communion between you and life. Energy flows more freely, and magic happens. When you demur, saying you cannot accept, that it is too great a gift or that you are not worthy, you are impeding that flow. You are inhibiting the communion, the connection, the playful interaction between you and the universe. Enough now with the false modesty and guilt. You are a radiant sun in human clothing. An exquisite life experience is your birthright. Enjoy it. Soak it up, all of it, including the restoration of sacred rest. First, oh, it says, from that place of nourishment, you will more effortlessly create, live, and love with greater energy and thriving, pulsing passion. The earth rests each morning so it can greet the sun again each morning. Let's begin that again. The earth rests each night so it can greet the sun again each morning with the spectacular living art of sunrise. Allow yourself to switch off, to step away, to close the laptop, switch off the phone, and just be with yourself for a little while. You will return and be more efficient and effective. Rest now, play now, and work later. Forget your worries for a while. Switch off. Do something else. Let it all go, and it will all flow. Okay. So, today is a Sunday of sacred rest. Let's close out today's reading with this healing process. So to take part, please say the following aloud. I release all false guilt and shame about having needs, and all false beliefs about rest being wasteful or unnecessary. I accept healthy, productive, sacred rest and the gifts of happiness that it brings. I understand that rest and activity balance, feed, and nourish each other. There is sacred healing that happens through rest, which is very powerful. I accept and receive this now. Through unconditional love, this is now so. Okay, it then says, to read this story aloud as though you were lovingly reading it to yourself as a child. You may like to curl up comfortably on the sofa. The great French Impressionist painter Monet sat in his garden on a warm afternoon. He was napping lightly on his garden bench, with the sunlight dappling gently through the straw hat resting over his face. It was soft and warm on his closed eyelids. He sighed contentedly. A nosy neighbour poked his head over the fence, keen to know what the brilliant artist was up to now. Sir, you are resting, a curious neighbour called out. No, responded Monet, wriggling to get even more comfortable in his reclining garden chair. I am working. He relaxed further as the mild breeze tickled the hair on his forearms. Monet returned to his garden the next day, consumed by the urge to translate his feelings onto the canvas. He painted with great energy and focus. He was inspired, and the paint flowed. Again, the nosy neighbour poked his head over the fence. He called out, Sir, you are working! No, said the artist, barely pausing with his brush. I am resting. When you are done, give yourself a hug and perhaps have a nap or a cup of tea or iced coffee or do a little dance around your living room or paint, relax, go for a walk in the park or do a spot of window shopping. Just be, play, laugh and relax. Give yourself what you feel you need at this time. If you aren't certain, that's fine. Guess. And know that the more you do this, the more skilled you will become in identifying and meeting your needs. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed today's message. I hope you found today's reading helpful, everybody. Thank you once again for joining me. Much love. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day today. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.